Good morning, yogis. Nice to have you here for our third video for beginners in yoga. Today we're gonna learn a basic sun salutation. Sun salutations are a series of yoga movements that warm up our body, move everything in our body. It's nice as a warm-up before a longer workout or also as an entire workout in itself. It can be done for 5 minutes in the morning to kind of wake up the entire body or any time in between. Let's just get started in mountain posture here. To ground ourselves, put your feet directly below your hips, parallel to each other. Find a nice upright position. Bring your shoulders back and down a little bit, away from your ears. Relax your arms on your side. Gaze straight ahead of you. Pull the belly in slightly, the buttocks in slightly. Stand upright. Maybe contract the thigh muscles. Really find this nice posture here. Mountain posture. Nice and steady breath. Start slowing down your breath a little bit. And start breathing in and out through your nose. Pulling in the air from your throat and also exhaling from your throat. Makes an audible breath in and out through the nose. Nice, deep, steady breath. Now bring your right hand to your belly, left hand to your chest. Continue the breathing. Start inhaling, feel like the belly rises, then the chest expands. Then exhale, belly goes in, chest goes in. Inhale, belly rises, fill the chest. Exhale, belly in, empty the lungs. Continue this for a few more breaths. Nice and slow, in your own rhythm. Breathe through the nose. Deep, steady breath from the throat. Close your eyes for a moment. Stand upright. Relax the shoulders. We start with breathing to find our place here on the mat, to warm up the lungs, to center the body. One more inhale and exhale. Great. So now let's start with those sun salutations. Come to the front of your mat. Stand with your feet next to each other, close together. And here again, stand in mountain posture, nice and upright. Then take an inhale, rise the arms up above the head, bring them back a little further, lift the chest, look up towards the ceiling. This is a slight back bend here. Then exhale, now bend forward. Nice at the hips, bend the knees slightly to protect your back, come forward, bring the arms down, and then hang here for a few moments in a forward bend. We lengthen the rear of the thighs here. At the same times, we get some fresh oxygen into the head because it's lower than the chest. Now bend your knees more so you can touch the ground and bring your right foot back. Bring it all the way back and put your toes and your knee on the mat. On the front, your knee is directly above your heel, above your ankle. Here, you can stay for a moment and find your center. Make sure your hip bones both point forward. Let the hips sink deep. Open the rear of your left thigh, the front of your right leg, the hip, and then slowly rise the arms up. Look up towards the ceiling. Lift the chest here slightly. And then exhale. Bring the hands back down onto the mat. Spread the fingers. Hands are about hip width apart. Now for the basic version, bring the left foot back. Come into tabletop position. Tuck your toes and try to lift your heels up into downward facing dog. Press the shoulders towards your feet. Press the hands into the mat. It's okay if your legs are bent, but bring the buttocks up high. Pull the belly in and push the shoulders down so the arms are a straight continuation of your back. Gaze in between your feet and then inhale, lift the head, come back onto your knees. Lower your chest slowly and now push forward with your head. Basically grazing the chin on the mat, and then lay your legs and feet on the mat and push yourself upward here. Gaze upward, lift the chest. And then push yourselves back again through tabletop into downward facing dog. Hips high, arms straight. Spread the fingers, feel the ground under your entire hands, including the fingers. Lift the head, come onto your knee, left knee, bring the right knee forward, the right foot forward. Again, check that your knee is directly above your ankle. We don't want the knee forward, it's not good for the knees. So straight above the ankle, or if it's a little bit back, that's okay. That's not damaging the knee, but it's bad to have it too much front. So knee of the left foot and foot are on the mat. Come up, maybe hands on the knee first. Make sure your hips point forward. And then inhale. Lift the arms up. Gaze up. Look up. Nice. Exhale. Hands back onto the mat. Tuck the toes on the back. And now try to take this left foot to the front. Maybe you make it in hops. Maybe you can bring it in one step forward. Next to the right. Fold forward. Straight legs for a moment here. So we extend the rear of the thighs. Then bend the knees slightly. Lift the arms above the head. Inhale, stand up. Slight back bend. Exhale, arms to the side. So this was one round, done very slowly. We do this one more time, a little bit quicker. And then we do a variation of it for those of you that are already a little bit more advanced. Alright, first slowly, this basic version. Inhale, lift the arms, slight back bend, look up. Exhale, bend the knees, bend forward. Bring the hands to the mat, forward bend. Good. Now bring the right foot back. Left knee above the ankle. Come up slowly. Maybe raise the arms up, look up. Extend the right hip forward. Exhale, hands to the mat. Spread the fingers, bring the left foot back, come onto your knees. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips up into downward facing dogs. Push the buttocks up towards the ceiling. Push the shoulders towards your feet. And inhale. Lift the head. Bring the knees back down. Lay the toes down. Bring the chin almost to the mat. And shovel up. And lift the chest. Shoulders away from the ears. And tuck the toes. Back into tabletop. Push the hips back up into downward facing dog. High up, pull the belly in. Push the hands into the mat. And lower the knees. Bring the right knee between your hands. Steady. And then slowly come up. Back bend lunge, look up. Exhale, hands onto the mat. Bring the left foot forward next to the right. Bend bend forward, and inhale, slightly bend the knees, come into a slight back bend. Exhale, arms to the side. Very good. Now we'll continue with this. I'll show you a few variations to the different parts. We start inhaling, lift the chest, long body on the inhale, look up. Exhale, bend the knees slightly, fold forward, hands onto the mat. Straighten your legs as much as you can here. Let the head hang loose. Bring the right foot back. Lower the foot and the knee onto the mat. Maybe this looks like this for you. Maybe you're all the way extended. It's completely okay, no matter where you are. Just make sure the knee is above your ankle. So you want to open the front of your right thigh and the hip here. So sink down as deep as you can, no matter where you are. Inhale, lift the arms up, look up. Really extend the arms up here. Reach through the fingers and at the same time lower your hips. Long spine, extend your body. Exhale, bring the hands back onto the mat. Now bring your left foot back and come into downward facing dog. Hips up. So now the variation of this, instead of lowering our knees all the way down, come into plank. Straight line from shoulders to the heels. Push the heels back. Strong arms here, strong shoulders, and then start lowering yourselves down. Here we need a lot of arm strength. Come down all the way, then push forward with your toes into an upward facing dog. So here we are just on your toes and on the hands. Lift the chest, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, from here, push the hips up. Tuck the toes over so you're back on your feet into downward facing dog. Push the hips up, pull the belly in, push the arms into the mat and gaze between your feet. Shoulders down, arms straight, continuation of your back. Inhale, now lift the head. Now try from here to bring your right foot between your hands. Pull the knee towards your chest, lift the hips, and step it forward. Try it. Maybe you need a few times for it to get there. Do it as good as you can. Lower the left foot and left knee onto the mat. Make sure the hips point forward. Inhale, lift the arms, look up, reach up, lift the chest, reach through the arms. Exhale, hands back onto the mat. Bring the left foot forward, maybe in one big step. Ho up, forward next to the right. Bend forward, straighten the legs at first, then bend the knees. Inhale, lift the arms up, raise up into back bend. Exhale, arms to the side. Very well. Do this one again, this variation a bit quicker. Inhale, lift the arms, back bend, lift the chest. You can always do the first version, just go with the flow. Forward bend, straight legs, bend the knees, bring the right foot back. Come into a low lunge, knee above your ankle. Inhale, reach up, back bend lunge, lift the chest. Exhale, hands onto the mat. Tuck the toes of your right foot and try in one swooping motion to bring the left foot back next to the right. Feet are about hip width apart as you come into downward facing dog here. Lift the hips, tuck the belly, pull the shoulders towards your feet, and inhale, lift the head. Come into a plank, toes to shoulders, one straight line. Lower yourself slowly and push forward into upward facing dog. Push back, downward facing dog. This uses strength here. Just do it as good as you can. Push the hips up, tuck the belly. Inhale, lift the chest. Bring the knee to your chest, the right knee and the right foot between your hands. Lower the left knee, left toes. Inhale, reach up, back bend, lunge, look up, lift the chest. Exhale, hands onto the mat. Bring the left foot next to your right foot. Forward bend, bend the knees. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, arms to the side. Very nice. Now we do it one more time. A different version, slightly. Inhale, reach up, back bend straight, look up, reach up. Exhale, bend forward, hands to the mat. Try to straighten your legs. Then lift the head. Bring the right foot back again, same thing as we had. Left knee directly above your ankle. Lift the chest. Inhale, reach through the arms. Back bend lunge. Exhale, hands onto the mat. Tuck the toes on your right foot. Lift the buttocks up. Bring the left foot back. Come into downward facing dog. Hands shoulder width apart. Feet hip width apart. Push the chest towards your feet. Open up your shoulders here. And then we'll try a chaturanga. Bend the knees slightly. Look forward. Now bring your forehead towards the mat. Dive in, strong arms, and push forward into upward facing dog. This isn't easy, but just try it. Do it however you can. This is upward facing dog. We're on our toes and our hands. The legs are straight, they hover above the mat. Chest is lifted. We open the front of our hips here. It's a slight back bend. Draw the shoulders away from your arms. Look up and then exhale. Start pushing back into a downward facing dog. Lift the hips up high. Push the hands into the mat. Gaze up, forward. Bring the right foot forward. Lower the left knee and foot. Inhale. Back bend lunge. Exhale, hands onto the mat. Left foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees, raise the arms, back bend. Exhale, arms to the side. All right. Now we do whichever version you're choosing. We do 3 more. Nice, a bit quicker pace. It's almost easier to do them quickly than this slowly because you don't stay in one position as long. All right, let's get started. Inhale, back bend, look up, reach up. Exhale, forward bend, touch the mat, bring the forehead to the knees, lift the head, bring the right foot back, toes on the mat. Inhale, reach up, back bend lunge. Exhale, hands onto the mat, tuck the toes of the right foot, bring the left foot back, hips up, push the belly, the shoulders down. Come into a high plank or chaturanga, do whichever works for you. Come into an upward facing dog or just cobra, leave your legs on the mat. Push back into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the head, bring the right foot between your hands. Lower the left foot, reach up, back bend lunge. Exhale, hands onto the mat. Left foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, bend the legs slightly. Come up, stand up, reach up. Exhale, arms to the side. And again. Inhale, reach up, back, bend, reach. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the mat. Lift the head, bring the right foot back. Steady yourselves. Inhale, reach up. Open the right hip, reach through the arms. Exhale, hands onto the mat. Left foot comes back, maybe through tabletop, into downward facing dog. Push the hands into the mat. Shovel up, chin, chest, forward scoop, into cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, hips up into downward facing dog. Look forward, bring the right foot forward, lower the left knee and the left foot. Inhale, reach up, lift the chest. Exhale, hands to the mat. Left foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms to the side. All right, we do one more time. Inhale, back bend, lengthen. Exhale. Every time we inhale, we look up. Exhale, we look down. Bring the right foot back. Find your position. Inhale, lift the chest, reach up, arms are parallel. Exhale, hands onto the mat. Left foot back, either onto tabletop or straight into downward facing dog and downward facing dog. Take an inhale and an exhale. Lift the head. Maybe lower the knees, maybe go straight, dive in into cobra or upward facing dog. Find whatever works for you and exhale, downward facing dog. Maybe lower the knees first and then push up. Find your way to do these exercises. Lift the head, bring the right foot between your hands, lower the left knee and foot. Inhale, reach up one more time, lift the chest, reach through the arms. Exhale, hands back onto the mat. Bring the left foot forward, next to the right, bend forward, hands on the mat, bend the knees, reach the arms above the head, stand up, back bend, exhale, arms to the side. Now stand still for a moment, make your breath, bring your breath back to a steady inhale and exhale. Then we come onto the mat. We stop here for today. We've done some sun salutations. I'm sure you're warmed up through the entire body. We moved everything. Now give yourselves a little bit of time to relax. We come into Savasana, our traditional posture of relaxation at the end of yoga. Lay on your backs. Straighten the legs. Feet can be slightly apart. Let the toes fall out so the hips fall out slightly too. Arms are next to your body or a bit further out. Palms face up. Tuck the chin just slightly so we have a long neck here. Relax the shoulders and relax everything here. You may close the eyes. Maybe you have to move certain body parts a little bit before you can really relax it. Then try to take inventory of your body as you relax it piece by piece. Relax your toes and your feet. Relax your calves, your knees, the thighs. Relax the fingers and your hands. Let go of your arms. Lay them onto the ground. Release the hips, the belly, your entire back. Relax the chest and the shoulders. Here we hold a lot of tension, so try to really relax the shoulders here. Also your neck. Maybe you have to move your head a little bit first. Then let the head sink heavy into the mat. Now even try to relax your face, your jaw, your forehead. Let it all go. Let the ground support your body here. Pay attention to your breath, but don't control the breath. Just inhale and exhale naturally. Observe how the belly rises and falls. stay here in Savasana for another minute or so. It's good to use this time of relaxation after we move the body. It gives our body the chance to get fresh oxygen in all the body parts we used previously in the exercises. The best way to really integrate what we just did. Thank you for doing yoga with me today. I hope you learned how to do a nice basic sun salutation. There's some variations between easier and more difficult, depending on the strengths and flexibility. Hope you found your way. Have a great day. See you soon. Namaste.